Kealy and this is Voice of a Creative. I just got back from Japan, so I'm filming this about 2 days after I got back. I'm still feeling the jet lag as it was an 8-hour time difference, but I really wanted to film this video so you could see what I did there. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the fabric shopping that I did in Japan. I went to 3 different places and I did try to film while I was there, so I've got those clips to show you, and then I'm going to show you the things that I bought as well. So I'm just going to go over to the clips, and I'm just going to play them through, so just have a look at that. Hello everyone! So I'm in Japan and I'm in Nippori fabric town, and I'm about to have a look at all the fabric shops. I have already popped into one, but there are supposed to be 90 fabric shops here, so I'm going to have a look and I'm going to try and film if I can, but I'm not sure I will be able to or not, but I'll take a look and see. No, I thought it was lace trims. Yeah, a mini tomato. So I've just gone into a shop called Tomato. Now this is one of the main fabric shops. There's about, well, I don't know how many, but there's loads on this street. And there was one for trims, like laces and things like that. There was like a whole wall of thread and zips and various other things. And I've just found in this latest one that there is a knit floor. So I'm gonna head up to that floor in a second. I've seen lots of African wax prints and some really beautiful embroidered kind of like cotton denim ones, but the prices are about the same as in the UK, so I'm looking for things that are really special that I won't be able to get anywhere else. So I'm on the knit floor. Ooh, how silky. So these are like scubas, they're really stretchy. Like massive looped French terry, look. So these are really cute. They're a fabric, but then they've got these little frills on, and they've got them in like loads of different sizes and colours. And they've got quite a few ones like that where they've added stuff on. I do like this little pocket one. So I'm just walking away from the fabric town now. There was lots and lots of fabric shops there, but it was incredibly overwhelming because there was just so much. And I feel like if you didn't know a lot about fabric, like you couldn't tell what a fabric is from how it feels, then you would really struggle, because obviously the tags are in Japanese. And so I found it okay because I've actually been getting to know more the feel of fabric more recently, but actually overall it was quite overwhelming to be there, but it was really fun. And Tomato runs like a military operation because you get your fabric cut and then you go and actually pay for it, and there's like 5 people working along the cutting tables, and it is just that busy. So that was really fun to see. Bye. So I've just come out of Nomura Tailor, which is another fabric shop here in Kyoto. It's really fantastic in there. There is so much fabric, and it's all kind of lining the walls as well, which is really good. And I could get it tax-free because I could show my passport, but some really beautiful fabrics, and I will show you later. The one interesting thing is that a lot of their jerseys were really narrow, so about 70 centimeters, but otherwise there were some beautiful fabrics there, and I could have bought quite a lot, but I was sticking with the things that I know that I would wear. Oh, sorry, excuse me. There's so much fabric here. So all the fabrics are displayed on the side like this, all hung up, and then you can see them really easily. And then you've got the rolls. And you've got a whole pile of remnants and things there as well. I'm in a Japanese shopping mall in Kyoto, and I just discovered this fabric shop which is behind me, and I've just bought 2 more things, and they had a beautiful selection of like quilted cottons that were like already pre-quilted, and it was really cool. It was a bit of a shock to come in and suddenly see a fabric shop in a mall. So this is a whole row of quilted cottons. So they're just like 2-sided, but they're pre-quilted already. Obviously they've got like loads of different patterns and things. I think these are for kids' quilts and things. But this one really stuck out to me, but I thought maybe in a smaller pattern. And there were some plain colours as well. I really wanted to buy loads more, but obviously we're trying to fit them in a suitcase, so it was quite difficult. So the first place we went was Nippori Fabric Town. Now this is a street in Japan that has over 90 fabric shops just along the street, and it was really quite overwhelming. But I did go into a shop there called Tomato, and they had a massive range of fabrics, and I'm just going to show you the things that I bought there. So this is the bag, Tomato. So the jerseys were quite different, but I did pick up this sweatshirting material. So it's this lovely kind of mottled blue kind of denim, and it's a French terry. But then on the inside is this. So it's got all these beautiful colours in the loops on the inside. So it's just plain-ish on this side, but then on the inside it's got all these beautiful colours, and I thought that that would be really lovely, because if I made like a cardigan out of it or something, you quite often kind of see the inside, and I thought I'd maybe be able to make a bit of a feature on the edge or something like that, but I'm going to see what I can do with that. But I really haven't seen that kind of thing in England, so that's why I bought that. So I think that that's really cute, and they had quite a few like this with this kind of effect on the inside. But yeah, really happy with that. And that's going to be more of a winter make. Probably won't make anything yet out of this, but yeah, really excited to use that. They had quite a few fabrics which had frills, and I showed you this in the video. And so I went for this one in the end. Now, if you look closely, you can see it's got like little pockets. Oh, if I hold it this way. It's got like little pocket frills on it. So it's a kind of sweatshirt knitted fabric, and it's white on one side, so like a checkered, and on the other side it's got this little pocket frill, which I think is really cute. That goes with my colour theme that I'm working with, kind of navy, but also again you've got the other side which you could use as well. So I think these kind of double-sided fabrics are looking really good, and I think I'm going to use this to make a jumper, maybe my raglan sleeve one, or maybe, I'm not sure, I'm going to have a look and see what I'm going to use this for, but I'm going to think really carefully because I think this is a really cute fabric and I don't want to waste it, so wait and see what I will make with that. We had some really lovely cottons and quite a few of those kinds of woven fabrics, and some really nice embroidered ones as well. And I recently tested a pattern for wearable patterns, which is the Canary Cami, and I will do a video about that when it's released, but it's not been released yet, so I can't kind of show you anymore. But I thought that this fabric would be really beautiful to make that in, so I would use this kind of lace detail for the bottom and also for kind of the shoulders as well, hopefully to make kind of a sleeve. And it's this really like kind of denim colour, and I think I'm going to try and make this summer. I might not manage it, but otherwise there's always next summer. But I think that that's going to look really cute. It's a slightly different thing for me, but actually I'm looking for a few more tops that I can wear with shorts and things like that. Just another one from Tomato, and it's this beautiful teal with the printed pattern. And this is another one that is printed in Japan. And I don't actually know what this fabric is. It is a cotton. It's not very see-through, but I'm not entirely sure. I think it was a mix, but it feels really nice. It's really nice and drapey. I think I'm going to try and make an Eve dress out of this. So I'm going to do a test one first, and then once I kind of got it ready, because I think this would look really nice with like the wrap front and the little gathers and things. But yeah, really pleased with that one as well. And the last fabric that I got from Tomato was this one. And this is kind of a denim back, so it's printed in Japan. It's got a denim kind of texture on the background, and then it's got these lovely little apples on it. I think they're apples. They might well be tomatoes, imagine. But yeah, I've got these lovely little apples on it, and most of them are white, but you've got a little pop of red. And I do always think that that looks really cute together when it's like blue with just a little pop of red. And actually this is really quite good quality fabric. You know, it's not really too see-through. It's woven really nicely, and it is one that was printed in Japan. So you can see on the selvage, made in Japan on there. But yeah, that's a really cute one. So I'm thinking maybe a vintage shirt dress, maybe a Q dress, and I have just got a few patterns in the pattern swap which this might look really cute for, so I'm keeping my options open. But yeah, really happy with that as well. It's kind of like a novelty print but quite subtle. So we then took the bullet train to Kyoto, and there were two places that I went fabric shopping there. Now the first is this one, so this is Nomura Tailor, and it was quite a big shop, but it was really thin inside, and there was lots of fabric kind of on the walls and things. And I picked up quite a few things here because they had a few different jerseys that I thought were really interesting. And again, I was looking for things that I hadn't really seen in England so much. So the first one I got was this one. So this is a kind of knit fabric. It did say the composition on it, but I can't quite remember what that was now. And it's got these cute little peacocks on it. So it's a black background with the kind of the sage green on it. And I thought, I'm not sure if I can make this into a dress, although that would be quite cute. Otherwise, maybe a cardigan. That's what I kind of had in mind for it. And the one thing with this is it's not very wide. That's the width of it. So I had in mind to buy 1.5 meters, which is my kind of go-to amount if I'm making a dress, one of my jersey dresses. But actually this isn't very wide, so I had to buy 3 meters of that. But I think it's really cute and subtle. The only thing is obviously it's a black background, which is fine, but had it been a navy black background, then that would have been a bit better in terms of keeping within my colour theme that I'm going for. I really love the sage green accent on that one. So yeah, really happy with that. The next one is this one. Now this one did end up being quite expensive, probably one of the most expensive fabrics that I bought. So this is a linen and cotton mix, and it has got all these beautiful little embroidered bees on it. So I'm not sure if they were hand embroidered, but yeah, all of these little bees all over it. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to make with this yet. I did have in mind a top, but actually in the end I only bought a metre because I think it was about 2,500 yen, so that's about £20 a metre, I think. Yeah, which is quite expensive. So I didn't want to get like 2 meters or more. So I'm going to really carefully consider what I use this for, and it might be that I kind of team it with a black or a white to just add to it. But yeah, really looking forward to using that. I think it's really cute with those embroidered beads, and I was actually really drawn to the embroidered fabrics there, so that's something to kind of bear in mind in the future. I might even try a bit of hand embroidery or free motion embroidery on the machine. The next one is this one. So this is just a cotton navy blue jersey with these little flower puffs on it. Drapes really nicely. Again, that's a really skinny one, so it's not very wide. I know you can get jerseys like this in the UK, but I just really love the pattern. It's really simple and then just goes with my colour theme. I thought that would be really cute to wear. And the last one that I got there was this, and this is kind of a knit. It's got that kind of knitted pattern on it that you would get on like an actually knitted garment, and it's in this beautiful teal colour, so I really love this colour. And I'm wondering about a jumper for this, or maybe a cardigan, because actually this would be one of those things that you could almost wear with any pattern, because it's a plain block colour, but actually it's got a bit of texture to it, and I think that would look really nice if I added it to anything in my wardrobe with like a patterned fabric and things like that. Even if I was to kind of wear a dress out of this and then this on top, I think it would just add a bit of a pop of colour and things, so really like that. I had what was left on the roll for that one, so I had what was left, and I'm really hoping that it's enough. I'm going to have to just really carefully look at that one. That was a bit tricky. Obviously I was thinking about how much I wanted to buy of each thing, then when the widths are different than we had in the UK, it makes it a bit more tricky, but yeah, really love that fabric as well. So the last place I went fabric shopping was actually near our hotel in Kyoto, and that was in the Aeon Mall. Now we went there a couple of times because it was quite like a busy place, and there weren't many restaurants around by our hotel other than the ones that kind of centred around the mall. And this was just like on the second floor, this massive fabric and haberdashery shop. So it was called Handcraft Dream. So I bought 2 fabrics there. Now by this point obviously I'd bought quite a lot of fabric, and I was a bit worried about fitting it in the suitcase. I think now I could have definitely taken a lot less clothes and then actually had more space to buy stuff, because we did have to kind of limit what we bought in the end because we didn't really have enough space for it. So the first one is this one. So this is another kind of cotton mix fabric, and again made in Japan, and it's got that navy blue background with these really cute little flowers. Again, it's quite drapey. It's definitely a dress fabric. Again, I'm thinking an Eve dress, or if I find another, I want something that's quite flowy, so I'm just going to have a look and see what I would like out of this one. But yeah, again, really cute pattern, especially for the summer. And the last fabric I got was this. Now I've recently bought the Cocoa jacket from Sew Over It, and I'm looking to make kind of a jacket, and the one I was inspired by is quilted. Now I know you can quilt your own fabric, but I wasn't really sure about that. I don't know if I've got the patience to do that kind of thing. But I haven't seen these before. You might have seen them elsewhere, but they actually had a whole load of pre-quilted fabrics. So basically you had the 2 layers of the quilting and it's been kind of stitched. So I went for this one. So, I don't know if you can see, but basically it's a patterned fabric and then it's been stitched over so it's quilted. So that's what it's like on the inside. And I went for this one. They had quite a few kind of more children's patterns with this, but I went for this one because I thought actually this kind of thing, navy and white checked pattern, is a pattern that you could wear with other patterned clothes, but actually should be subtle enough to wear with it. They did have a navy, but I felt that that wouldn't be as special, and actually a lot of my fabrics that I've bought are navy backed, and so I did want to get that aspect of light in there. So it's been overlocked at the edge, at the kind of the edge there, but it is quite soft, and this will definitely be kind of a winter, maybe a light one for spring if I'm wearing like a cotton dress or something. But yeah, I'm going to give it a go with this. I'm going to make a mock version first out of some other fabric to just see how it turns out and make sure it's fitted properly before cutting into this. But yeah, really looking forward to making a nice cute jacket out of that. So I am going to look and see if this goes well. I'm going to look and see if there are more quilted ones like this, because I think that would be really cute to wear. So that is all my fabrics. I hope you enjoyed this video and the little clips that I showed you from around Japan and fabric shopping. If you liked this video, please click the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm really trying to get my subscribers up, so please subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!